Ma'am, your sound is not coming. No, ma'am.
Ma'am, you are not audible. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No,
No,
ma'am.
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 Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
fixed amount of gas. So here, volume is inversely proportional to this pressure, or volume is directly proportional to 1 by P. As pressure increases, volume decreases, or as pressure decreases, volume increases. So pressure and volume are inversely proportional for the fixed amount of gas. This was noticed, observed by Boyle first. So this is called Boyle's law. For a fixed amount of a gas, the volume is inversely proportional to its pressure. No doubt. Boyle's law states that at constant temperature, the temperature of this aquarium water is same everywhere. See, constant temperature, same temperature. At constant temperature, the volume of a fixed amount of gas, is inversely proportional to its pressure. Or V is equal to a constant. There are some other laws coming, so at each and every law there will be a constant. So I am not taking as K1. K1 into 1 by P, or PV is a constant. This is the mathematical expression for Boyle's law. Boyle's law states that what? Volume and pressure are inversely proportional. PV is a constant. If you multiply P and the corresponding volume at one stage, see, its pressure, its volume, you multiply. Its pressure, its volume. Its pressure is high, volume is less. Its pressure is low, volume is high. When you multiply this high and low, you will be getting the same value, that is the constant value. So PV is a constant, that is the general mathematical expression for Boyle's law. Based on this, let's solve a few numericals. Write down the numerical. A balloon is filled with hydrogen. A balloon is filled with hydrogen at a room temperature. It will burst. If the pressure exceeds 0.2 bar. If the pressure exceeds 0.2 bar. 0.2 bar tak it can afford. If at 1 bar pressure, the gas occupies 2.27 liter volume. If at 1 bar pressure, the gas occupies 2.27 liter volume. Full stop. Up to what volume can the balloon be expanded? Up to what volume can the balloon be expanded? Now look at this equation. I told you when the bubble was here, it has got high pressure and lower volume. Let it be P1 and corresponding volume V1. When the bubble is here, it has got lower pressure P2 and higher volume V2. I told this when you multiply with this when you multiply this with that, value will be the same. One is low, one is high. There also one is low, one is high. So P1 V1 is K1. Again P2 V2 is K1, or P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So in this numerical, if at 1 bar pressure the gas occupy 2.27 volume, pressure 1 bar, corresponding volume 2.27. And the question is, up to what volume, that is V2, you have to find out. And the pressure 0.2 bar, 0.2 bar. So up to what volume the balloon can be expanded. After that, the balloon will burst. You know that morning, if you keep a balloon inflated, by noon time, sometimes the balloon bursts. You hear the voice of that bursting, of that noise. So calculate V2. So V2 is equal to, see, 1 bar pressure, this much volume. Abhi pressure will be 0.2 bar, means pressure is getting reduced till 0.2 bar. Again, if you reduce, the volume of the balloon expands, means it will burst. So V2 is equal to 2.27 upon 0.2. So the answer is 11.35 liter. 11.35 liter. Next question. Hundred and 3 ml of carbon dioxide, CO2. 103 ml of CO2 were collected at 27 degrees Celsius. Were collected at 27 degrees Celsius. Pressure should be constant. Still the people are entering, Daksh is coming. Every time I cannot look at that, admit. Were collected at 27 degrees Celsius and 763 mm pressure. 763 mm pressure. So this is the volume and this is the pressure. Full stop. What will be its volume? What will be its volume? What will be its volume if the pressure is changed to 721 mmHg. 721 mmHg. Pressure can be given in different units. mmHg or atmosphere or bar or torricelli. So many pressure units are there. Here what they have given, that is mmHg. So 1P and 1V are given and another P is given, that is 721. Again you will be using P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2.
Good morning, madam. Ma'am, good morning.
Who is this Manish? So we'll be using P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. That is 103 into 763. 763 into 103 is equal to 721 into V. So 763 into 103 is equal to 721 into V. Calculate V. Calculate V. Muhammad Arish, you are of class 12. If you plot a graph between pressure and volume, pressure and 1 by V. Pressure and 1 by V are directly proportional. So you will be getting a straight line. This is a temperature T1. That is the constant temperature. You marked this. You mark these points, and you at this temperature, you made all the measurements at this particular temperature, pressure, and 1 by V you mark, and you got a straight line. Suppose at a higher temperature you are marking, making the temperature constant. At a higher temperature, if you are marking, then you will be getting again a straight line, but it will be like this at T2. It will be like this at T2. The graph will be shifting upwards. The graph will be shifting upwards. Don't know what is. Now, what happens if the same amount of gas is pressed? Suppose I am giving this much gas, this much volume, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This gas, I'm pressing this gas. What will happen? I'm pressing this gas, so the volume decreases. The volume will be decreasing if I press. So with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The same amount of gas is there. The same amount of gas is there in that smaller volume. So what happens? Its density is increasing. Its density is increasing. Density will be increasing as you increase the volume. That's of this Boyle's law. Next, we are moving to Charles' law. Charles' law will be learning in the next class.